Alright, Cloudbuilt. Let's have some quick fun. And erase everything I've ever done in this game. Okay, cool. Cloudbuilt is... how do I say? Well, you might notice from the piano that it takes itself kind of seriously.
Where am I?
Narrative starts right away.
Whoa.
Cloudbuilt is one of the most intense puzzle platformers of our day. And by puzzle, I mean jetpack. Actually, the puzzle is that you have a jetpack. Scholars are still baffled right now as to why there's a jetpack.
How am I to make sense of this? So where do I go from here?
The goal of Cloudbuilt is... well, it's something you decide for yourself. If you're me, you might decide that the goal of Cloudbuilt is to go as fast as possible.
Over there, huh?
There are other modes to the game. These modes are dumb and wrong.
Now this is a bit crazy.
Now, the game Cloudbuilt plays is to kick your ass as much as possible.
Down there.
As you're first picking up the game and playing it,
So strange.
you may ask yourself, am I bad at video
This
games?
door seems to be working.
Don't worry, everyone goes through the same thing, I think.
Reconstruction is complete.
But I need you to dial back your enjoyment first. Come off of like that Saturday morning cartoon level. I need you to get back at like Hurt Locker.
Biological and electronic components synchronize. Use this room to retain mental stability during the process. We thank you for your service to your country and will do everything in our power to provide a speedy recovery.
You should get used to this room. This room is going to show up a lot. But, no time for bandages and sad times. Let me elucidate on this thing we got going here. Probably the most common ground you're going to find with Cloudbuilt is if you play stuff like Prince of Persia. It's oh, this kind of throws a dampener on the whole thing, doesn't it? Oh, neat. So I can just go in here and... yeah. Nice. Alright, well that's dampener undampened. Here we go. Oops. Alright. Too much of a speed boner for a second. If you're a jetpack enthusiast, you'll probably be a natural fit for this game. If not, something you should definitely be keenly aware of before you buy is that jetpacks use fuel. So, budgeting that fuel is a big part of the game. Resource management, you might say. It's also got shooter elements, so it's kind of a Mega Man. If Mega Man were like no Mega Man game people played. You know, in third person and all that. The thing that has the biggest impact on what you do is your mouse. If you're an old hand with using the mouse to move around, you'll probably have a natural fit with this. But I was not, so I felt my mouse hand kind of held me back. I can't imagine trying to play with this controller though. Trying to play this with a controller would probably be hell on earth. Alright, now take what you just saw, and I need you to apply that to some more soap opera, okay? Alright, here we go.
Alive after all, but barely. Reconstruction, repairs, integration. From inside this dream, it seemed distant enough to be something I imagined. Those words bring it back into sharp focus. We were torn to pieces by an explosion that should never have happened, caused by an enemy that shouldn't have been there. The weeks prior to all this, I had dreams about coming home. Both wonderful and horrifying. But it seems the dreams about combat are coming back, different from before. There is clarity in my goals and movements. I feel powerful and focused. I am alone. It's only inside this room that I worry about the others. Who else might have survived and what remains of them? Perhaps that's why it's so tempting to leave and enter the chaos outside.
These diary entries may be bringing questions to your mind.
There's a message in what I see when my mind isn't padded by these walls.
For example, who are these others? What's the larger scale of this struggle? These questions will never be answered. Alright, let's move on. The game branches off, so there's different endings in every direction. I'm thinking we'll hit one step in every direction, then we'll just pick one and go with it. Let's go with this one first. At this point, the most relevant thing I can say is that the music is gorgeous. It's sort of that countrified, it's got some chip tuning to it, but, I mean, I found it hard to describe, or hard to tell whether or not it's all digital, you know? Man, that was dizzying. Oh, oops. Just boosted my ass onto the wall. That's... I mean, it's pro play, but it's not as pro as we want to get over here. Just to give you a heads up. One of the first things you should realize about this game, just a pro tip for you, red is bad. Stay away from red. Red will delay you by killing you. Well, this is bad. Very bad. One other important aspect of this game is that you probably shouldn't play it if you have a fear of heights. Or of cameras zooming in at you. If you've ever been like up next to a camera and the camera moving around away from you and then close to you freaked you out, probably don't play this. I guess concrete fear would also be a pretty big deterrent from playing this. Concrete crystals, you know. Be comfortable with all building materials before attempting this game. What is that? Oh, I guess that is a flag. I was like, what the hell is that doing there? Oh, wait, whoops. Damn it, flag. Put lights in my way and distracted me. I wonder if I could just... Oh no, they blocked it off. I was like, I wonder if I could just walk up the wall here. Straight to victory. game is not afraid to make things hard. You notice how long this level is? How it has a focus on the basics? Ignore the part where I'm fucking the basics up, but do notice that the level is long and has a focus on basics, alright? It's not going to be long before they take away this comfort level for you, and it's mostly going to be empty space. You'll see one of my least favorite tricks this game pulls pretty shortly here, where they have you run up a wall and then expect you to turn around on the wall and start running on a different wall going in a completely different direction. Like, they put the difficulty meter on there, and then they use every single notch on the difficulty meter. They're not afraid to. Plus side of that is you'll get your ass kicked in by a stage for like half an hour and then get a C on it on your worst run. So, they understand. I believe the game is marketed at speedrunners, that kind of thing.